Hey, what's up? This is MrFantomMusic checking in. It's about 11:07 at night. I'm stuck at work. Um, Work's kind of got the best of things right now. I'm importing some stuff and it's gonna take a while, so might as well make the best of it, right? Thought I'd check in. I'm trying to get more subscribers. Really want to make a lot of friends on here. Really, like I said, just people that pretty much like-minded, like myself. I've ran into quite a few people, so I've subscribed to your stuff. I love, a lot of people's stuff. Um, Piano Clubhouse, I mean, amazing. His tutorials are just great. So I'm just looking for more people like that. His tutorials are, I mean, hey, man, for real, you're doing some great stuff. They've helped me out with some stuff. When I've wondered about some chords and some stuff like that, you break stuff down. So I appreciate it. And all the gospel people out there who are doing their thing, I appreciate you. Subscribe to me, I'll subscribe back. Just trying to find more people who have the same common interest. Um, I'm trying to become not really a producer. I have to produce. That's my life. But I love music and it's what I love to do. I have the ability to produce music, and I have a friend who likes to write. So we're trying to work together. To put the pieces to the puzzle together. Um, I have some questions, and I'm trying to seek other people out that know more than I concerning some of these things. My keyboard history, as far as what I've owned, I'll go over that really quick. My first keyboard that I fell in love with, and the only reason I fell in love with this because the one that I had to use the most, it was excuse me, just yawned. It's 11. Was a Korg Triton Pro X. It wasn't mine. It was someone else's. An older gentleman at the church, but he let me play on his. It was right when it first came out. So I mean, it was the hottest thing out. The touch screen, all of that. I mean, the sound mixes were bomb. Still are actually. I love some of the horns and stuff on there. Um, and as I kind of matured a little bit, some of the things I didn't like about the Pro X or just Korg in general, because then I turned around, I bought a Pro X, an 88 key, and then I bought an Extreme that was a 61 key. I loved them both. The only problem that I mean, they're great for live stuff too. The only problem that I really had is that when it came down to like some studio work, like the quantizing, excuse me, sorry. When it came down to quantizing and kind of straightening up some of the little hiccups, I mean, I'm talking very little stuff. I'm not talking like missing a complete beat. I'm talking about maybe being half a click off, if that. Korg doesn't understand the Triton series primarily, which is the main series, doesn't understand how to process that. Hang on, it's the wife. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Alright. Gotta answer when the wife calls. Um, but yeah, the quantizing's so strict it doesn't understand. And so you can have your entire beat perfect, but with one hiccup and it'll just mess everything up. So my buddy kind of introduced me to something a little bit more user friendly. Many of you know the name of this. It's called the Roland Phantom. Um, he introduced me. He has an X6. Um, so I messed around with it. Excuse me. Little drum pads that are in there. So it's like cool. So I really started messing with one. I rented one for a period of time. Just had a friend that worked at a shop and they rent them out and stuff like that. So he gave me a really cheap rate and I fell in love with it once I actually figured out how to use it. It's kind of like, this is going to make some people mad. It's kind of like switching from Windows to Mac, how easy life is with a Mac versus a PC. Is like you got to kind of de-PC yourself to understand Mac because Mac is so simple. Everything you need is right there. Same thing with my Phantoms. Like, wow, I just got to click this and that's it, and it's done. And then just the EQs and the effects are just so controllable. I just fell in love with it. And then the quantizing, I mean, the computer to me, in my personal opinion, was smarter. I mean, it would fix that one thing and that's it. It's like, okay, the rest is good, and just kind of straighten everything else out, clean it up. Um, I've seen a lot of people, even some of my musician friends. Some of them are producers, or aspiring producers, I should say. They're really in the Yamaha series, with like the motif. I've played on a Mo 8. Um, Honestly, I wasn't impressed. I hated it. Actually, I still do hate it. Our church has one, and I hate it. I hate the Mo 8. I think Piano Clubhouse, amazing guy. I subscribe to him. I mean, he does amazing tutorials, and I just like I need to ask him what he's doing with his sounds, because I mean his stuff sounds amazing. When I plug my Mo 8 into the PA system at the church, the piano sounds like a honky tonk. I mean, it sounds horrible. And the only one that I can remotely get away with is preset 1A and then 11. And so for all of my motif and Mo people out there, they know what that is. Just that whole sequence right there that I just said. But on a Mo 8, that's a nice piano string sound. That's the only thing that sounds remotely good. But if you go preset 1A, 1, just the regular piano, it's like, wow. I mean, just if you really listen to it when it's dead silence. It sounds like a honky tonk. And I thought maybe it was our PA system. I've taken it to a couple different places, and it sounds horrible. Um, and the other thing is, I don't know what's up with Yamaha's not liking other pedals aside from Yamaha. I have a, where is it? I have like a M Gear universal pedal. Works great. Used it on my Triton, used it on my Phantom, used it on a bunch of different stuff. Um, Worked, but Yamaha doesn't like anything that's not Yamaha. Basically, is what that comes down to. Um, I don't know what's up with that. So I'm really trying to learn like how to mix sounds and stuff like that, how to record. Because what my goal is, this is what I'm used to, and maybe someone needs to break me of this. Because I know I can do more on a computer. Except I heard the new Phantom G, you don't even need a computer. It kind of takes the whole process. Sorry, my foot itches. Kind of takes the whole process of the computer out, and it's all built in. But basically, I'm used to. Excuse me. Sorry. It's 11:15. I'm used to having to record my entire song on my keyboard, get it mastered, and not really master, but get all my EQs as good as possible. And then I'm used to putting it into the computer, and then the computer, I make my last little bit of changes, and then finalizing it, making it an MP3 and being done. And I'm sure there's a better way. I'm gonna be using GarageBand here in a little bit. Um, so my buddy told me, since I'm new to Mac, I've been learning just like my head's just like. He was telling me that GarageBand has sounds and stuff that you can use. You can just run MIDI, um, and it also records, because I'm used to just recording, then putting it into Cubase, and then burning it into an MP3 and burning my disc and being done. So, really just seeking some feedback. Let me know. Really, just those things right there. What about the Motif 7? What do you think of it? You like it? You don't like it? Why? I hate when people say, "Oh, I just hate it." Well, why? Oh, I just hate Yamaha. Why? There's really no reason. So yeah, if you can tell me why, that'd be helpful. So I can really try to figure out whether I should invest my time into this machine, or not. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night.